Hi, my name is Bob Galley. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and I've been receiving energy transmissions since a year ago, November, although just yesterday I received my first in-person energy transmission. And I thought it might be valuable for some of you to hear about the differences, at least for me, in my experience, with my energy transmissions, which were remote versus the personal one. Let me just give you a hint that my personal energy transmission yesterday and my time at the center here for the open house was very special. I find this to be a very peaceful and tranquil place with a lot of good energy, and I met a lot of good energy when I met the people here. To take you back a little bit, when I first started, and my energy transmissions have been very interesting to me, some of which have possibly might be considered negative influence, but I don't consider them as such. It's all energy, and energy travels through us and within us and throughout our universe differently at different times and for different reasons. One of the first things I notice with all of my energy transmissions, whether it's remote or in person, is my ears ring. They ring much louder than normally. I have tinnitus, some pronounce it, and but it's not a very strong case of it. But when I get an energy transmission, I always know shortly after, because one of the first things I notice is, especially my right ear, moving into my left ear, and stereophonically, I get that ringing in my ears. Nothing to fear. It's just the way it is. It's part of the way I am a transmitter of an acceptor of the energy. Well, some of my first remote energy transmissions found me sleeping very, very deeply. And just to give you an indication, I've had 4 or 5 energy transmissions remotely, and then I've also become a member of, I think we've done 5 months now of the MEP program, and that's the first Sunday of every month where there is a remote group energy transmission. And some of them have left me sleeping very deeply, dreaming more lucidly than normally. And some of them, even a few in the middle, and I don't exactly know why, I woke up like with aches and pains in my body. And I knew that energy was trying to be about me. And so what I do, is I accept it. Now that's the past. Let me talk about the present, as in present tense yesterday at this center. Remarkable. First of all, animals, plants, some of the ways I came into the Trivedi organization was listening and reading the case studies and the science behind it. They don't know. An animal doesn't know if there's some sort of energy transmission happening. A plant doesn't know if there's a machine doesn't know, right? They don't know. But there was a tremendous amount of that happening. Well, yesterday I experienced it firsthand myself. I came to a wine tasting where we tasted wine that was not with no energy transmission associated with it, and got that taste. Then we Mr. Trivedi performed an energy transmission on the wine, and we then tasted it poured from our own hands. And I'm telling you, the wine doesn't know, right? But it really tasted differently. And then I had for a next pour, and it's just a little bit of a taste, a good taste. Someone else poured for me, and I poured for someone else. Theirs tasted different. I was told that this would happen, but being told it would happen and experiencing it with my own taste buds and sensations was a completely different experience. And then, could you believe a fresh garden salad wouldn't know with poppy seed dressing? Green beans wouldn't know. Salmon wouldn't know. Tilapia wouldn't know. I passed on the rice for whatever reason. Remarkable tastes. I know what each of those taste like. They tasted ever so much better yesterday. Now that's the innate, as it were, where an energy transmission actually happened to me and others. There must have been 40 other people in the room experiencing the same thing, and the oohs and the ahs and the, my goodness and gracious, this is remarkable. I said, and I'm not a fish guy, I said, this is the best fish I've ever had. And I really don't even like tilapia, but wow, how great. So now I want to share with you what I noticed in my personal energy transmission. First of all, the tinnitus, the ringing in my ears, was louder than ever. It just a high-pitched loudness. It's carried through to today. More loud in the right ear, to the left ear. I'm telling you this so that in case it happens to you, do not be afraid. All is as it should be, and because this has happened to me many times. I also want to share that one of the wishes, one of the prayers, my prayer was for a harmony at home, a harmony and a deep relationship with my wife, with my son. And I haven't noticed things. A lot of times energy transmissions come on over time. I haven't noticed, except with this personal one yesterday, I haven't noticed things happening, boom, like that. But here's what happened to me. I went home. When it was time to go to sleep, I fell asleep easily. I must have been sleeping very deeply, because you don't get into a REM state, rapid eye movement state, unless you are in a deep sleep. And that's when the dreaming happens. I don't noticeably, to myself, dream very often. But boy, last night, there were colors and deep dreams and stories going on. And I'd sort of kind of wake up with it and say, oh, I want to remember this. And then sort of go back to sleep with it. Another thing I prayed about was that deep relationship. My wife, who for whatever reason is somewhat troubled every now and again, she is joking around today like you can't believe. Things that would normally upset her throughout the day have not upset her. And it's just remarkable. Now, I haven't shared because I don't want expectations, and I don't want unrealistic expectations. And I also don't want resistance, right? Just to resist something new. But notice it, I did. And what a wonderful, wonderful blessing it's been. So that's my story. My name's Bob Galley. I live in Phoenix. I'm so happy the Trivedi people are here, and I'm sticking to it.